Welcome to my first ever episode of Understanding Ourselves. I'm so excited to chat about a topic that really excites me, as it's helped me understand myself much more than ever before. Quantum Healing Hypnosis. Firstly, I'm going to explain how quantum healing hypnosis has helped me understand myself better and how it basically changed my life. Then, I'll explain what exactly quantum healing hypnosis is, how it's done, and its healing benefits. Then after that, I'll dive into where quantum healing hypnosis stems from and the scientific basis. For those of you who need facts, I also need the facts. And lastly, I'll mention the literature, the links and resources I've researched related to the topic, so you can go down the rabbit hole yourself and empower yourself with this wonderful tool. So how has quantum healing hypnosis helped me understand myself better? Well, over the last 6 months, I've been on a quantum healing hypnosis journey since I've become a certified quantum healer and hypnotist. It's been so fruitful and empowering, and I've got so much deep healing and learning. So what I've learned about this huge journey, what I've learned about myself during this huge journey is, I suppose, one of the main things, because there have been a lot. I used to have a feeling of scarcity, as if I needed to work all the time and all the hours of the day. As well as being a healer on the side after my day job, I'm a business English teacher and coach. There's a huge demand for English teachers in Spain, and especially in Madrid where I live. So I generally get a lot of requests from different companies through word of mouth, as word of mouth travels fast, and because of the demand, I get so many requests, and I found it difficult to say no. Because, why would I say no to money? But then, as I was working from basically 7 a.m. in the morning till 10 o'clock at night, with few breaks in between, I started to burn out. So basically, I needed to take a step back and understand why. I needed to understand myself. I needed to understand why I felt this scarcity, where it stemmed from, and what I needed to do to remove it, I suppose. So quantum healing hypnosis helped me understand how to remove that feeling of scarcity and trust that I'm finally on the right path in my life, and I have finally found what my vocation and life's mission is, so I can actually trust that I'll always be provided for. This might sound a bit confusing and a little bit difficult to get your head around, because how can we just trust that we'll be provided for? But it just felt right. After doing so many sessions of hypnosis and with the intention to find the root cause of this feeling of scarcity, and when I finally removed it, it felt right. So I can trust. Now I can trust in what the future holds without having to work so much and nearly burn out. So that's just one thing quantum healing hypnosis has helped me discover about myself. And I must remember, a lovely coach friend of mine called Kirti also helped me take the step to reduce my working hours. So to actually physically change my schedule, she coached me in doing that. She's an amazing coach, and I'll leave her details in the show notes if you want to get in touch. One of my recent clients had a very successful hypnosis session where she was able to understand herself a little bit more in her current life. During the hypnosis session, she discovered that she needed to break down walls that were surrounding her heart that she had built after suffering from pain and loss previously in her life. But through quantum healing hypnosis, she discovered that now it's time to break down those walls and to embark on a healing journey in order to allow people in again. And that was a huge understanding for herself. So that's just one example of how quantum healing hypnosis can really help us understand ourselves as well. So let me explain the origin of quantum healing hypnosis. Quantum healing hypnosis technique, as in QHHT, was discovered by Dolores Cannon. Dolores Cannon spent 45 years, I think she was a regressive hypnotist, therapist, for about 45 years. She isn't alive anymore, but she basically developed this technique. And her technique, QHHT, is the use of hypnosis among patients to help them access their subconscious mind, if you're coming from a logical point of view, or past lives, if you want to look at it from a spiritual point of view. Really, her objective is to access past lives in order to help her patients remember different memories, access memories, overcome fears, traumas, access healings. And she does this through the theta state. Theta is a state that you get to before you go into sleep. So basically that's the basis of quantum healing hypnosis. Now the method that I use is called Beyond Quantum Healing. Well, it's quantum healing, but it stems from Beyond Quantum Healing because I do it through Zoom, whereas Dolores Cannon does hers in person. So they're slightly different methods, but they get the same effect. You know, they give the same effect. Clients get the same objective and they reach the same goals and healings and things like that. So yes, my method would be done over Zoom rather than face to face. Now, Beyond Quantum Healing, which is, distance, was developed by a lady called Candace Craw-Goldman. And quantum healing, the one that I practice, is a heart-based modality. And we focus on a creative and energetic approach to help clients in self-healing. Okay. It stems from Dolores Cannon's work, obviously, as I said, but this is slightly different. It usually lasts less time. It takes less to reach your objective. Usually about an hour to 2.5 hours is usually focused on hypnosis. And the sessions are divided into 3 parts. So you have the consultation, which can last between a half an hour and an hour. Then you have the hypnosis, which can last between an hour and 2.5 hours. And then the third phase would be the feedback session, where you reflect on, what's been happening after your hypnosis. And these 3 parts are divided into 3 weeks. So you have space and time to reflect. You can check out Dolores Cannon's books. She has a huge array of books based on the method Quantum Healing Hypnosis. She has amazing books. There's a really good one called Between Death and Life. The Convoluted Universe series is really good. She has amazing. She's just discovered so many things thanks to her. I'm here today doing this method. So I highly recommend checking her videos out on YouTube and her books. You'll really enjoy them if that's something you might be interested in. Another thing I just want to highlight is one of the first books I'd ever read was by Dr. Brian Weiss. And his book was Many Lives, Many Masters. And that, firstly, Dr. Brian Weiss is a groundbreaking psychiatrist, and he is expert in the field of past life regression therapy. Now, he was a psychiatrist and discovered past lives by accident through his regression therapy. It's so interesting how he discovers it. So I highly recommend Many Lives, Many Masters. Another one is Through Time into Healing. One I absolutely loved was Only Love is Real, and same So Many Bodies. So he was the person who opened up my mind into past life regression. And I tried it out maybe, 15 years ago. So yeah, it was a very exciting journey from then. Let me try and approach this from a scientific point of view, coming from a not very scientific kind of person. So, if you can imagine that our bodies are made up of cells, which when broken down to the absolute smallest particle, we're left with energy, just energy. So our bodies are basically energy bodies, essentially. And that kind of is the basis of quantum physics. It suggests that everything in the universe is made up of energy. So quantum healing is based on that actual principle, that our bodies are made up of energy, and how we consciously interact with that energy, our energy, can play a huge part in healing. So when we get into a certain state, as in the theta state, we can access our subconscious mind and raise our energy high, to a high level where we can actually access our higher self, past memories, and whatever we want, whatever objective we have, whatever intention, we can actually access through that higher state of consciousness. So I hope that doesn't confuse you more than anything else. But anyway, that's the kind of basis of quantum healing from a kind of scientific point of view, but don't quote me on that. So are you one of those people who would like to understand yourself a little better? If so, and if quantum healing hypnosis is something you might be interested in, let me know. You can email me on info@healing-with-sarah.com, and we can have a consultation and we can discover what it is you'd like to discover and what you'd like to understand about yourself better, and talk more about the session. And also, you can also catch me on Instagram at healing_with_Sarah. And I also have a website, info@healing-with-sarah.com. So it's been such a pleasure to talk to you all today. My very first episode. I'm very excited. And I'm so excited and eager to share many more modalities and many more ways of understanding ourselves in the future. I'm excited to share some hypnosis sessions from my clients so that you can directly see how my clients have helped themselves. I'll also be sharing how I've helped myself. Well, how I've been able to understand myself through hypnosis and through other modalities as well. I hope you have a wonderful day, and looking forward to seeing you all and talking to you all soon. Bye!